Blue Moon is brewed with Valencia orange peel and a touch of coriander. It's a creative twist on a Belgian-style wheat ale for a taste that shines brighter. Taste responsibly. Blue Moon Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Don Le Batard.
Man, I hope the future looks like whatever Elon Musk is imagining.
Imagining is the right word, because he ain't doing anything. He's just thinking about it.
I don't think it's fair to say he's not doing anything.
What's he doing? I mean,
Stugatz.
Seriously, what does he produce, though?
Tesla?
Well, besides that, the ideas are great. The ideas are great. Great ideas. The execution.
I mean, of course, because they've never been done before.
Well, let's go.
Okay.
This is the Don Le Batard Show with the Stugatz on ESPN Radio.
Is an orc common knowledge? Is what an orc is common knowledge?
I've been told it's actually closer to a goblin.
I don't think that's common knowledge, the definition for orc.
Sure it is.
I don't think so, Mike.
Is it on the poll, Guillermo? Have you put it on the poll? Do you know what an orc is? Have you done that? Because you've been sliding on the polls because you're mailing it in.
That's been outsourced to Allison today because someone's not having a baby yet. So I'm doing his work, too.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So Allison is learning for the first time that she's supposed to be doing polls. Look, she's looking at me like she doesn't know what we're talking about.
You're supposed to handle the poll questions.
Do we have any poll questions today, or did we just forget all our responsibilities around here? Has anybody been putting polls on?
Let me check. Hold on.
Well, go ahead and do your Sports Center. I'm sorry, I interrupted.
No, you're good. I'm checking to see. Yeah, we do have one. Is Butch Davis jealous of Lane Kiffin?
Yeah, the polls haven't been done today. No, but that's Allison's handling other stuff. That's not Allison's fault. I don't feel like that's Allison's fault.
I did 2 polls.
There's actually, there is a second one. Did they make 19-year-olds who looked like Bam when you were a kid?
Okay, put it on the poll. Yeah, we stopped doing polls. Yeah, okay. Put on the poll, please. Do you know what an orc is? Somebody, anybody. Go ahead, do the Sports Center flash.
All right, ESPN Radio is presented by Progressive Insurance. Chris Sims going to join us in just a second here. This is very exciting. He's going to reveal to all of us his 56th best quarterback in the NFL. Very, very exciting. He'll join us in a second. Here's your Sports Center update.
It's not that exciting.
No, it is. 56 is that's an exciting number. He'll join us on the Shell Pennzoil Performance side. I'm trying to sell it. That wasn't a very good job.
No, neither was very excited saying that 7 times the way you did when you're not very excited.
I'm not at all. Here's your Sports Center update. Chris Paul left the Rockets, 122-116 loss to the Lakers. He left the game early with a strained left abductor. Guy's always hurt. Khloe Kardashian has confirmed that she is pregnant with Tristan Thompson's child. And finally, this guy, Elon Musk, accidentally tweeted out his cell phone number to his 16.7 million followers. So smart. Domino's extended their carry-out offer from Monday to Thursday to every day of the week. Carry out large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 today, tomorrow, or the next day. You get it. It's every day. Ask for this offer. Availability and charges may apply. For all the latest headlines and information, tune in to the Sports Center on ESPN Radio all throughout the day.
He is an NFL analyst for Bleacher Report. He is the host of the Sims and Lefko podcast. He's been kind enough to sign a 70-day contract with this show because he said that Blake Bortles was the 70th best quarterback in the NFL, and so we made him produce the list. Now he's producing it every day for 70 days.
You think he regrets signing the contract?
Do you regret? Chris, because now it's become an annoyance where in your life we're always calling. You got to make a phone call every day for 70 days. Has it become a terrible burden already, even though we're only on number 56?
It's not a terrible burden. Is it a pain in the butt a little bit? Certainly.
Yeah.
But since you guys are so cutting edge on the radio, and I'm trying to build my brand over here, it's a lot of fun. No, it really is. I mean, I'm having fun with Allison every day. We're texting back, Allison Turner, figuring out what time I can do it, when you guys can squeeze me in. It's not a burden. It's okay. You guys are cool with me.
To be clear, though, just so I make sure everyone hears this correctly, you're using us.
That's fine.
A little bit. You're using me too, aren't you?
I'm totally fine with you using us. I just wanted to make sure. I don't think you enjoy it. I just think this is good for your brand. And
that's fine. That's
totally
fine. No, he enjoys pieces of it.
But when I used to be in the car a lot more and drive home from work, I used to listen to you guys all the time. Now of course I'm working a lot of the times when you guys are on air. So I've always had mucho respecto for your show. I love it. So it's a little different and fun, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
Is Lefko jealous?
Oh, he is, because he's...
What did you just say with respecto? Mucho?
I don't know.
Mucho respecto. That's that was
Oh, no, but
perfect.
hold on. Okay, I just...
You never heard that? Mucho respecto?
I heard
I mean,
it.
come on.
Yes, I've heard. Yes, I know what the phrase mucho respeto means. I don't know what
does that
mucho respecto means.
You're
I don't know
Lacko
why. I'm
respecto.
just silly. I don't know. I'm an idiot from New Jersey, man. What can I say? Sorry.
And that's a fino.
I'm just teasing you. Chris. An NFL analyst for Bleacher Report and the host of the Sims and Lefko podcast.
Yeah.
What did you want to ask him?
Well, Lefko, who is Lefko?
No,
Is he jealous?
Is he jealous of you that you get to be on our show?
Yes, Lefko is extremely jealous because he is a huge fan of your show. I mean, he is prime millennial Bleacher Report material. So all the guys you do on, all the different social things out there, whether it be Instagram or whatever else, he follows you. He's all over you. So he was the one that first alerted to me about you guys talking about Blake Bortles at 70, and he was like, hey, dude, you need to make a list because I think they're going to be calling you. And then, of course, that's how it started.
All right, well, let's do this then. Without further ado, number 56, the 56th best quarterback in the world, according to Chris Sims. This is following 57, Ryan Mallett, 58, Matt Castle, 59, Paxton Lynch, 60, Landry Jones, 61, Nathan Peterman, and there are a whole lot of people here you have not heard of. Number 56 for Chris Sims is...
DeShone Kizer, Cleveland Browns.
Whoa!
Wow.
That feels a little higher than it should be. He's been pretty
higher?
terrible, huh?
He's been pretty terrible, yes, but he is a rookie. He does have some physical ability. He's big. He can run. He does have a pretty strong arm. I mean, he has a big-time arm. Is he refined totally? No, certainly not. And he is playing on the Cleveland Browns with not the greatest support staff in the world, but he's got potential. There's room to grow there for him.
Chris, thank you, and enjoy the holidays. Thank you for fooling around with us.
Are the Nances coming over for the holidays or what?
No, sorry, they're not coming.
Any holiday cards? Did Jim Nance ever get the family any good gifts when you were working? He was working with your dad?
He did. I think he was a pretty good gift giver. I know, he's into the wine world, and I know he always would send a few bottles of wine to Dad, and Dad always appreciated that.
But you wanted to send him straight to hell, not him, the wine.
Well, until this past year, yeah.
Okay, very good.
Okay, good.
We'll talk. Enjoy the holidays, Chris. Thank you for being on with
You
us.
too, guys. Be good. See ya.
Stugotz, why did I see a piece of paper that you had written, a note that you had written, or somebody wrote that said "No Lee, no me"? What was that sheet of paper that I saw?
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. You went on Outside the Lines right after the show yesterday. Was it who's the gentleman that hosted the show? He was filling in for Bob Lee. He's very good. Very nice man.
Ryan Smith?
Ryan Smith, yeah, Ryan
Now, wait
Smith.
a minute. Can I ask you a question? Would I have
Yeah.
been fine there if I got that wrong when you're asking me the name and I don't know it? I think it's Ryan Smith. I'm not totally sure. Is that a fine?
Possibly.
Okay.
But I asked. That's the thing. Like, you could ask us, you could stop and ask us, hey, here's the name, here's a couple of clues, and we'll answer it for you.
I hope I'm not insulting our colleague Ryan Smith by not knowing his name. It's not personal if I have gotten it wrong. I'm just getting a lot of names wrong lately.
Good save. Now, with Ryan Smith, who's a very nice guy. He really is. I've met him a couple of times, and he's a good host. But when you went on the show Outside the Lines, I'm thinking Le Batard, Bob Lee. Whoa, this is like fireworks, right? And I just blurted out to the guys, no Lee, no me. If I'm asked to go on Outside the Lines, which I never would be, but if I were asked to go on Outside the Lines and Bob Lee's not there, I'm out. No Lee, no me. Because it doesn't feel as important unless Bob Lee's there. It's got to be Lee.
Put that on the poll, Guillermo, or whoever's not doing the polls today. Put it on the poll. Does it feel more important if Bob Lee is there? Because I think I agree with that. Does it feel more important if Bob Lee is there?
I mean, you want to go on like Anderson Cooper if someone's filling in for Anderson Cooper? Of course not.
No, but I just don't mean on Outside the Lines. I mean anywhere in life.
Oh.
Does it feel more important if Bob Lee is there, wherever you are, holiday party, concert?
That poll is up.
Thank you, Allison.
Good job.
But next to that note,
Yeah.
weirdly enough, no Lee, no me.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, and I don't think I can explain this exactly, Stugotz has a list of the retired numbers of the Tampa Bay Rays. How did we arrive there? Like,
Right.
why? What is, it's like, honest to God, Stugotz, it's like rummaging around in the room of a mischievous, evil 10-year-old child who has no parents and is just allowed to do whatever he wants.
It's great.
Like an evil orphan, and like looking through your notes, it feels like being in your head.
Yeah.
No Lee, no me, combined with, for some reason, the retired numbers of the Tampa Bay Rays. How did you arrive there?
Well, Guillermo and I were discussing this yesterday because Evan Longoria was traded away from the Rays, and he's a certain Tampa Bay Ray Hall of Famer. And so it
Where
got
was he
us-
traded? I didn't even catch that because I haven't been in the computer. Where?
Who, Longo?
Yeah, where was Evan Longoria traded?
San Francisco Giants.
There you
Huh,
go.
I had no idea.
So he was traded away, and it got us to thinking, like, so I asked Bill.
That would have been jarring next year when I turned on a Giants game and I just
Yeah.
saw Longoria there, and I'd be like, wait a minute, what the hell happened there?
You'll forget. It still might be.
Right, it still might be a surprise. That's right, I will forget, given how many things I've been forgetting.
So oddly, I asked Bill if he thought Longoria's jersey would be retired and be hanging from the trop and the rafters at the trop. And then we looked up who has the retired numbers for the Rays. Wade Boggs with a cup of coffee with the Rays. Wade Boggs. Don Zimmer, for obvious reasons.
What are the obvious reasons? That he died?
He's no longer with us.
Okay.
And Jackie Robinson, and every stadium has Jackie
Right.
Robinson's number retired. And so we were discussing whether or not that's the saddest set of retired jerseys anywhere in sports.
Okay, put it on the poll, please. Also, Allison, Wade Boggs, Jackie Robinson, and Don Zimmer as your retirement row. Is it the saddest retirement row in all of sport?
And here's who's next. Dickie B. His number will be retired from the rafters of the trop.
What number will that be?
It'll just say a V.
It may be some time, though. He's mad at them. He had a video yesterday. He was screaming at them outside a restaurant yesterday
Do we
because
have
they
the
traded
sound for that?
Longoria. Let me get it.
Yeah, he was screaming. He's always in front of a restaurant. Put that on the poll.
Put that on the poll. Is Dickie V always in front of a restaurant? It does seem like he's always in front of a restaurant, signing books, having drinks, being college basketball, calling for the end of the University of Miami program outside of a restaurant.
But think about that. Wade Boggs. I didn't even know Wade Boggs played for the Rays until I looked it up yesterday.
I know. I knew that he played for the Rays, but not very much. And I think of the Rays are third place on when I think of Wade Boggs, right?
Of course, right. That sucks.
A distant third place.
I knew the name of the Dick Vitale restaurant. He was always at the Broken Egg, but I found out recently he had to find a new spot. A couple of years ago, that restaurant was broken up because it got acquired, so he had to find a new spot. So I
Wow.
don't know this new restaurant.
Wow.
The Broken Egg got broken up. And so now Dickie V has to find a new place to call for the shutdown of the University of Miami program while signing books? Okay. Is the sound ready of Dickie V shouting about the Tampa Bay Rays? No, it's not ready. That's
Give
not
us
the thumbs
3
up.
seconds.
All right, no problem. We'll do it
This
next
is
segment.
a future Tampa Bay Ray Hall of Famer.
Okay, well,
Okay.
hold on a second. Hold on. We discussed what Dickie V shouted outside of a restaurant that isn't the usual restaurant that he's always standing in front of. Next.
The man wants more money.
Guy loves his Rays, man. And his food.
Has your team recently traded Evan Longoria? You feel sad because your favorite player has been traded away? Someone in your love life or someone you love in general feel bad because the Tampa Bay Rays banners are sad. Make them happier with 1-800-FLOWERS. You can do that with 1-800-FLOWERS. Tell them, Stu Guy.
Yep, you can do it right now with a great deal. When you order the beautifully crafted holiday flower tree, you'll get 20% off. The holiday flower tree is elegantly designed with fragrant greenery, roses, mini carnations, and a merry red bow on top. It's fantastic, making it a truly one-of-a-kind gift. It really is. To get the gorgeous holiday flower tree for 20% off. It's simple. Go to 1-800-Flowers.com. You click on the radio icon, you enter code Dan, and boom, 20% off. That's 1-800-Flowers.com, code Dan, but you better hurry. The offer ends Friday.
Felicidades from the Dan Le Batard Show on ESPN Radio.
If you missed any of the show, you can listen to all 3 hours of the Dan Le Batard Show on demand in the ESPN app, plus our Miami Only Hour that airs before the show, and now you can subscribe to our Best of podcast. It's all available in the Listen tab of the ESPN app. Dan, it is time to pump the brakes. Can we pump the brakes, please, on everyone telling me that Oklahoma City, the Thunder, they're no good. And they trade Paul George. We're 31 games into the season. They've won 2 straight. They've won 7 of 10. They're 16-15. They're the 6th seed right now in the Western Conference. They're just 2 games back of being the 3 seed, which I believe they will be in the Western Conference. And their best game, when they're right and playing well, their best game destroyed the Golden State Warriors. Pump the brakes. I'm not saying they're going to beat the Warriors, but I'm also saying they're not trading Paul George, and they're going to go, at the very least, Western Conference semifinals in the NBA playoffs. That was Pump the Brakes. No one knows cars like the professionals at Advance Auto Parts, so the next time you need help finding the right tools or parts for your car, stop by. We'll be ready to help. Advance Auto Parts, let's get you back on the road.
We will get, that was a good take.
Thank you.
On the Thunder. We'll get to Dick Vitale sound outside a restaurant in a second. Big Boy won last week against Colin Cowherd, or did he not lose? What was his record last week? Big Boy came through for us. We have this weekly thing where we get a celebrity prognosticator. This time it's Big Boy of Outcast, and he has the longest run in the history of the show. 8 weeks he has done this. We've done this for years.
Last week, Big Boy went 3-1-1. Colin went 1-2-2. Now, here's the thing, Dan. Very interesting. The celebrities right now, win percentage is .563. Colin's is .569. But we have an extra week of games, so all we have to do to beat Colin is win this week. If there's a tie or if Colin wins, the celebrities lose.
So all Big Boy has to do is have a winning week, and we have had a better record with a random group of John Lovitz and Richard Lewis and Carrot Top, who was terrible. Carrot Top was terrible.
Awful.
He was awful at radio, and then he wanted he texted me. He wanted a do-over, and I'm like, get out of here, man. Like, you lost, and you were terrible on radio. So he texted me, like, let me have another chance at this.
I'm good with him not being good picking games. The thing he's supposed to be good at, which is being funny, he was not good at that.
No, he was not very good. And so he's been texting me. He's like badgering me. I want on. But no, man, get out of here.
To be clear, it's not just have a winning week. We have to beat Colin. So Colin can have a winning week. We can have a winning week. We need to beat him by at least 1 game.
All right.
So why? But what is the difference? Do we just pick more games? Is that the difference in the percentages? Like, what's his record and what's our record?
We're 39-30-2. He's 36-27-2. Now, he took off Thanksgiving week, and then someone threw in like a bonus game at some point for some reason. Okay. So we have like 6 more games.
All right. So all we need to do, these are big picks here, because the reason that we do the celebrity prognosticator, and what are we? Man, we've done it for a lot of years, but the only time we did it against Cowherd, we've done it 2 years against Cowherd, and we're 1-1. So this is the tiebreaker. One season we were better than Cowherd. He checks with Las Vegas people and everyone else, and he really takes it seriously. Still, this proves our point, right?
Yes.
I mean, the fact that it's this close proves the larger point that we're trying to make, which is nobody knows anything. And
point's been proven, but for a big week, and this is a big week because we'd like to finish it off and finish Colin off. There's no one we'd rather have picking these games.
That's right. No, we feel confident. Big Boy is he's a big boy.
That's why we turn to him.
That's right.
This is a huge rubber match for us.
Yes. It's a very important time. Like that, we pulled out the Big Boy.
I could see him arguing, saying that we're cheating, though, because every time someone loses, we just kick them away until someone wins. Like, it's not like we have John Lovitz going against him every week, just some random person.
Right, but we've refined it, making it even more random than that, because John Lovitz could just as easily go on an 8-game streak, 8-week streak. That's my point. Now, there's very precious little proof of that. But in terms of, I don't think we've had a worse segment than the one with Carrot Top.
It was terrible.
I don't think in the history of celebrity radio and celebrity prognosticator.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Because I'm still reeling from it, man.
Yeah, because Gronk Family Feud was pretty bad.
No, but I'm talking about in the history of celebrity prognosticator. I don't think we've ever had something as bad as Carrot Top being terrible on the radio, terrible with his picks. Nothing was funny, and then him texting me, "I want back on the show." I'm like, you're banned, dude. You're banned
for life.
I mean. Maybe.
There was a season we couldn't get rid of him, that he was on every week, and we were talking about his brother, Garrett Top.
I know, that's right, Garrett Top. That's right, his brother's Garrett, and his name is Garrett Top. Let's get to that Dickie V restaurant sound.
I'm absolutely sick. I can't believe it, and it sucks. It absolutely sucks that the Rays would trade Longoria, a genuine pro, a guy that gives us name recognition. I just wrote my check on my buddy and I for our season tickets every year. We pay major league prices, yet they're going to give us AAA baseball. That's a joke. It's a joke. Next, they'll give away Mr. Archer. He's our other named player. Chris Archer, great young pitcher. Guarantee he'll be gone too. Yes, it'll be a Christmas present for another team, and we'll get minor league players, but the prices stay the same. Shame on you, Rays. I'm really, really disappointed.
Wait a minute.
We feel you.
Is that what I sound like?
Simply put, no one is better at talking into microphones.
All right, bye.
ESPN Radio is presented by Progressive Insurance. Big Boy going to join us in just a minute here on the Shell Pennzoil Performance Line. Going to finish Colin Cowherd off. Here's your SportsCenter update. Chris Paul left the Rockets 122-116 loss to the Lakers game early with a strained left abductor. Khloe Kardashian has confirmed that she is pregnant with Tristan Thompson's child. And finally, according to Consequence of Sound, Eminem, Beyonce, and The Weeknd are set to headline Coachella. That sounds cool. For all the latest headlines and information, tune in to the SportsCenter on ESPN Radio all throughout the day.
Future is here with Taylor Swift filming a video here on Miami Beach. I don't know whether that's a secret or not. Yeah, but there's been some funny stuff happening on that. Like Taylor Swift has tried to get close to Future, and Future is kind of like not get close to him in any meaningful way, just sort of like he's in her video and he's been like standoffish. And so the second time she came to come see him after in the middle of the video, she had to explain, "Hey, it's Taylor." Like she had to explain it to him again because he's not understanding that he's in someone else's video.
Right.
Like he's like, "No, everybody, the yacht's for me, right?"
Did it resonate the second time?
He's treating Taylor Swift as if she's any other woman who's coming to try and get close to it. You know, Big Boy has done that. Big Boy is he's got Boomiverse. It's available now. You can also check out his animated video in the South with Pimp C and Gucci. Tour dates, bigboy.com. He is our big gun. Now, Big Boy's very nice, but this story that I just told you about Future, Big Boy, thank you for being on with us again. Does it sound like something? Do you even know Future?
Yeah, absolutely. Future comes out of the same squad as we do, Dungeon Family.
Okay, so what do you make of that? What do you make of that story that I just told you?
You probably just don't know it. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't know somebody, if you do a song with them, and then somebody think you're supposed to know him, like that just seems a little overbearing. But I don't know. He probably just don't know him. Either he gassed up too. Gas, baby.
Is it gas or is it gas or is it zero? Is it? Did I say that right? Did I say? Go ahead and hold on a second, Big Boy.
That's a fine.
No, it's not
one.
a fine, but it deserves the white guys. Go ahead and hit the white guys there.
White guys.
What happened? You just took a bong hit?
Yeah.
What happened? What do you got?
Yeah, what's that? It's all good. It's gas, baby.
Yeah.
It's just gas? Yeah. It's just straight gas?
It's Christmas Kush.
Oh, Christmas Kush. Nice. The holiday spirit on marijuana. Excellent. Man. All right, so let's do it this way. This is tremendous. On Disney Radio, this makes me happy. We have brought in a high Big Boy from Outkast, and he's our big gun, and he is going to finish Colin Cowherd off in our celebrity prognostications while high on Christmas Kush. Are you ready to do this? Man. Are you ready to do this, Big Boy? We need you this week, man. This is it. You realize, have they told you the consequences of this, Big Boy?
This is it, man.
Yeah. They told me, man. Yeah, they told me.
All right. These are big picks, man. You're going to win the thing for us.
He knows how big it is. It's why he broke out the Christmas Kush.
That's
man.
it. Yes. Okay. I thought it's not the Gorilla Glue. No, he didn't do Gorilla Glue. What is your favorite strain?
Purple.
Okay.
Purple. It's a strain. It's train wreck, and purple is called Twerkle. Something new. Yeah.
Okay. So I want to ask you a question about Killer Mike of Run the Jewels. You saw him before, man. You were trying to feed that a long time before anyone else was, right? Like you saw the talent there. I'm curious what you make of him in his 40s reaching the kind of success that you saw when he was in his 20s.
It makes me proud, man. Like I tell everybody, like two of my, greatest accomplishments in music outside of Outkast is signing Killer Mike and Janelle Monáe, and they both have made me so proud, man. And, for all of us to be doing music at a high level right now, it's like the musical X-Men, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm just curious, though, would you say, like, are the best rappers in the game right now, Big Boy, like, approaching 40 or over 40?
Some might say that from experience, catalog, accolades, sales, things like that. But you just got to watch the young ones and see how they evolve. I mean, to be in the game 20 years that's a milestone, man. And it's you got to keep changing, keep changing and keep being brand new.
Have I asked you before to give us the top 3 rappers in the game's history according to Big Boy? Have I ever asked you that question?
I don't know.
Okay, well, what's the question? What is the answer to that question?
I would have to say, I definitely have to say Outkast. It was 1-1. I love Nas. And maybe CeeLo from the Goody Mob.
Really? You went off the board?
Yeah.
You went off the board? Big Boy, nobody's putting that. Big Boy, I've never even heard someone put top 3.
It's his list.
Yeah, but he's on the Christmas Kush.
Doesn't matter.
He can't be trusted.
Yeah, no, that's when you speak the truth.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's right.
You speak that swallow day truth.
Okay, all right, let's go. Let's do this with Big Boy. This is big. This is important. Get that bum Carrot Top out of here. Let's go. Let's do this.
And now it is time for Celebrity Prognosticator. Let's win some money.
If you're joining us, we do this every year, and this is a big one here. We go against the best with our celebrities picking football games. And if we have a winning week against College Cowherd this week, we will have won for the season. So, Falcons at Saints. Saints are -5.5 at home. You love the Falcons as your team. Who you got in this game?
I'm gonna have to go with the Falcons because it's a must win, man. I mean, I think we'll play ball. I mean, if we lose, it'll be by 3, but I think we'll win that.
All right, Seahawks at Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott is back. Cowboys are a 5-point favorite. Who you got?
I'm definitely going with the Cowboys. The Seahawks, that defense is like, man, what's going on?
Bills at Patriots. Patriots a 12-point favorite at home. Who you got?
Well, I'm a man that likes gifts, so I'm going to take them 12 points with the Bills because they always play the Patriots tough. Sure.
Raiders at Eagles. Eagles -9. Who does Big Boy have?
I'm going to go with the Raiders.
Nice.
And Steelers
take them 9 points.
Steelers at Texans.
Oh, my God.
What happened? Did you?
Eagles.
What? Who? Who the hell is that?
You got to... Huh? It's your bum Carrot Top, you son.
No, get him out of here! Get him out of here! What is he trying to...
No, I'm in this thing. I still got it.
Big Boy, do you see that Carrot Top is getting in the middle of your business here? What do you don't... Have you ever met Carrot Top, Big Boy?
Yeah, I met Carrot Top. What's up, buddy?
No, I don't want to talk to him.
You doing,
no, I don't want to talk to Carrot Top. Carrot Top, get the hell out of here!
No, Big Boy
y'all let Carrot Top get on the line. That's right. Yeah, Carrot Top know how to invade the session, man.
Okay, but he's invading a space. What?
Invade the session.
All right, Steelers.
Carrot Top, get out of here.
Yes, please leave, Carrot Top. Thank you for... No, not thank you. Get out of here. Steelers at Texas. Texans. Why does it say Texans 9.5? Who you got?
Steelers.
All right. That concludes our celebrity prognosticating. Thank you, Big Boy. You're going to win, and we're going to send you another championship belt this offseason like the last one.
I'm in this thing still.
No, you're not in this thing. What do you mean you're in this thing? You went like 1-4. You were terrible on the radio.
I was in it from the beginning.
I know. You were good many years ago, but Carrot, you don't deserve to be on again. Like, what are you doing? You don't deserve. You were terrible on the radio, and your picks were terrible.
I was not terrible on the radio. What's wrong with you? It was great. And I have my own rap name, by the way. I think I'm going to be King Laquifa. That's my rap name.
Both of you, get the hell out of here!
Big Boy liked that joke. But I don't like any joke at this point.
Yeah, at this point, the Christmas Kush will make you find anything funny. Get out of here! Both of you, everybody out of here!
Ho, ho, ho. Happy holidays from the Dan Le Batard Show on ESPN Radio.
Oh, wow, this is exciting. Mike just told me. I didn't know we were doing this. We're doing a year-end club, Stugotz.
Oh, wow.
It's like all the sounds.
Wow. That is
from the
exciting.
entire year, the things that have made us laugh.
Can't wait.
I probably should have teased that. People would have wanted to hear that.
No doubt.
That's my fault. My memory's failing me. I'm aging before your ears. Everything is collapsing.
But no one told you. It's collapsing. Right. That's a fun. Yeah. Sorry, man. I didn't want to do it to your last show of the year, but, I mean, rules are rules. Collapsing.
Let's go ahead and update the polls before we get to the last club of the year, a year-in review club. Let's get to the polls at Le Batard Show on Twitter.
The Le Batard Show Twitter poll is brought to you by Upside.com, giving all business travelers the gift of a better travel experience this holiday season. Check them out today at Upside.com.
Can I stop for a second? I just want, okay, for all of you people who hate our show and think that we do nonsense and we're crazy and we're dumb and we're stupid, I just want you to go ahead and absorb, okay? Absorb this into your bones. On Disney Radio for ESPN, a sports network, we just had a high rapper interrupted by Carrot Top talking football. Go ahead, Stugat.
Was that supposed to support the theory that we're not dumb and stupid, or lend to it?
No, I want everyone to absorb the idea that has happened.
Okay. Did they make 19-year-olds who looked like Bam when you were a kid? 83% of the audience said no. Is Butch Davis jealous of Lane Kiffin? 90%. We got a ton of votes. 90% said yes. Do you know what orcs are? 65% of the audience said yes. Does it feel more important if Bob Lee is there? 90% of the audience said yes. Is Dickie V always in front of a restaurant? 86% of the audience
All right,
said
that's
yes.
enough. Let's open up the club. Let's open it. Let's open it. Open it. Oh, we are 6 minutes from freedom. Holidays. Bathtubs full of eggnog. A bathtub full of eggnog costs $1,700. We figured that out the other day.
Huh.
All right, so the club is the way we sent you into the weekend. Send you into the weekend at the end of our work week. And it's an assortment of sounds from the year. So where do we start the bidding?
Holy guacamole, Robin.
Oh, Adam West, the dearly departed Adam West, friend of the show. That was a sad way to start the club, Mike. What else you got?
It is the Chris Cody Show. 8:01 Mountain Time and 7:01 out on the West.
Chris Cody's about to be a father. Greg Cody's about to be a grandfather. Congratulations to them and all the ways they've ruined our show. Let's go ahead and see who else is in the club.
The rapper T.I.
Was that Bob Lee?
The rapper T.I.
I love that.
No Lee, no me.
What else you got?
I milked a cow once. What a disaster that was.
That's Tim Kirchin, of course, milking a cow. Who else is in the club?
Who's the best dude down there doing weather or dudette?
That is, of course, our beloved Chuck Pagano, not likely to last through the holidays with his job.
We're going with Frank and Mac. Frank and Mac attack. You guys like it? I like it. I just made it up. Frank and Mac. Not cheese and Mac. We're going Frank and Mac.
I can't see why.
Yes, our beloved Chuck Pagano will soon be gone from football.
Like Sonny and Cher? Huh? I got you, babe.
We were not going to enjoy it now, cherish it now, because like Adam West, it's going to make you sad in the future when Chuck Pagano is no longer there for you with his funny comment.
I got you, babe.
Who else is in the club?
Yeah, happy about that.
Oh, that was the guy who interviewed Derek Jeter and A-Rod together, that uncomfortable interview where he asked them, going to the Met Gala with J-Lo, you happy about that?
Yeah, happy about that.
Like, hey, like that question is basically a journalist on a business channel asking, hey, did you and J-Lo have sex?
Yeah, happy about that.
Like, that's that question.
In a creepy
That's
way.
what, I mean, I know, totally creepy. Like, if the next question had been, can I watch, you wouldn't have been surprised.
Yeah, happy about that.
Can I watch?
It was creepy. Who else is in the club?
It's football. I've been watching it for 40 years. 40 years.
Who is that? Oh, LaGreca.
Oh, that's wrong.
Don LaGreca.
Right.
Who else is in the show?
Bald Eagles.
That is Guillermo being asked one word to represent America.
Bald Eagles.
$2, Guillermo. Right now, $2.
Really?
Bald Eagles.
Another two.
Bald Eagles.
Another.
Who else is in the club? Is that Dallas Diamond Page? Oh,
that is a
Diamond Dallas Page. Yeah, you too.
Mm-hmm. Fine.
I'm positively Page.
That was Dallas Diamond Page hanging up on us.
I'm positively Page.
Who else is in the club? Oh, of course. That is our favorite Creole Cajun, Ed Orgeron. Who else is in the club? Is that John Lovitz?
You okay?
John Lovitz is smoking Christmas Kush in the corner of the club. Who else in the club?
I don't know how to react. I didn't think it was possible to tie. I know there was a tie last week in Arizona, but I was like, how the heck they tie? And now we know. It would help to win this one, but I guess it's not a loss. I don't know.
He's the most confused coach
Jay
in
Gruden,
America. Yeah.
that is a leader. Who else is in the club?
Boudreaux's butt paste is legendary.
All right. Marty Smith, the Marty Party. Happy holidays to him. Who else is in the club?
I'm undefeated, never lost.
He's got a good idea, man. This league thing idea that he's got is a good idea. He's a clown, but it's a good idea.
I'm undefeated, never lost.
As long as he's not running it.
Yeah.
I'm undefeated, never lost.
Who else is in the club?
One knee is for the team, two knees is for Jesus. One knee is for the
know
team,
who it
two
is.
knees is for Jesus.
You don't need to tell me it's Ray Lewis. I wanted to let the silence sit there so we can stare at each other. You protest on one knee, it's... Two knees is for Jesus. Everyone knows that.
One knee is for the team, two knees is for
Everyone
Jesus.
knows that. Everyone. One knee is protest, two teams is for Jesus. Two knees is for Jesus.
Age has not dulled the competitive spirits or the bat of Ricky Henderson. Welcome to Tangier.
Hope you enjoyed the Dan Le Batard Show on ESPN Radio.
All right, bye.